Hey, yo, what's the deal? This your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording, it is 12:50 p.m. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what the fuck happened, but how's everybody doing? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording, it is 12:50 p.m. You know, January 11th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? I just came back from the doctor. You know, so it's not that bad outside. It's bad, but it's not like it's bone chilling cold. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's freezing and we're gonna experience some brr weather. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. You know, let me just drink some water because I got a lot of shit to say in regards to today's topic, because I just seen this in my timeline and I want to ease people's fears. So hold on real quick. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to drink some water and such. But I need to bring this up because I felt like this was very, very interesting. You know, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. So news of course came out with Vince that he settled with the SEC. You know, for all the hush money scandals that he paid off, right? And so people were, I originally was not going to make a video on this at all, right? But it's the article that I actually put right in the description that really made me want to make this video. Because, Dave Meltzer's a guy who, this is basically his thoughts. His thoughts does not necessarily mean that, these things are going to happen. It's just his thoughts, right? And I'm definitely going to read some of his thoughts because, his thoughts basically led to speculation of a quote-unquote Vince WWE return in 2025. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. That is not fucking happening. That is not going to fucking happen. It is clearly never going to fucking happen. Why? Because the motherfucker still is in a lawsuit. He's still, and then, you know what? Shout out to Janel Grant. Janel Grant is the one that changed every fucking thing for WWE. If you want to pinpoint to somebody who changed the face of WWE, it's Janel Grant. Because after Vince settled, with the SEC, her lawyers came and they said, they didn't say this in verbatim, but they basically said, in a nutshell, fuck this. Like the motherfucker has been, he's been trying to break the system for how long, because he got money and such, and we got new evidence that that we're going that is going to bring him down, and we're going to continue our case. So it does not fucking matter what people want and what people want to say. You know what I'm saying? Vince, the motherfucker still has issues. He still has a lawsuit. And if you think Endeavor, and I'm gonna get into what Meltzer said in a bit, and I'm washing dishes, y'all. If you think, that Endeavor and TKO are going to bring back someone like Vince with everything that's been going on, to fuck up all the money that they have and things like that, you are sadly fucking mistaken. You are sadly mistaken. Ari Emanuel and Mark Shapiro, they know that Vince is more than a detriment to their business. He's more than a detriment. At this juncture, the motherfucker's reputation is tarnished. It's tarnished. It's tarnished for good. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got people on social media saying, "Oh, that means he's gonna come back," or "I hope that doesn't mean. I hope this doesn't mean that he's gonna come back." You can rest easy. Vince is not coming the fuck back. He's not coming back at all. I'm going to read what Dave Meltzer said, right? Let me turn the water down because I got some more stuff to clean. Let me read what Dave Meltzer said, because this is very interesting what he said. Okay, with what you hear about about the whole Vince coming back to WWE thing, right? So Dave Meltzer says this, right? Dave Meltzer says, in regards to WWE bringing him back, the Vince thing is really interesting. If it was me, I wouldn't bring him back, but I don't rule it out. I don't rule it out. Every time you think Vince is dead, he comes back, right? So again, this is Dave Meltzer's, line of thinking. This is his line of thinking. This is not, it is not, like an article. It's not a report. This is his line of thinking. So then he continues, right? In regards to getting Vince reinstated in any capacity. I don't think they'll ever bring him back in a situation like that. It would be really, really hard to bring him back in any situation where he has to deal with women talent. I just don't think you can, right? So again, and when he says he think, right, this is just him, this is just his line of thought, right? His line of training. And then, of course, he touches on Vince's influence behind the scenes, right? Which, when Meltzer says this, right, again, this is his thinking. This is actually his thinking, but it's not concrete reporting, right? He says, will he have influence through certain people? Will he have influence through certain people in some talent stuff? Yeah, because people will ask for his advice no matter what. He's Vince, no matter what, because he's Vince. Major influence? No. So basically, like, they can go up to Vince and they can ask for, for advice on their careers and such, but it's not going to influence shit. Like, they can ask him for his advice, but it's not going to mean shit. You know what I mean? Because Vince has no power. Vince McMahon at this juncture has no fucking power. And then here's the biggest one, right? It was but perhaps the biggest obstacle to Vince McMahon's return lies outside the ring with WWE's corporate sponsors. And this is where you can rest very, very easy. Okay? According to Meltzer, he says, it's not just about the fans. It's about the sponsors. If they bring them back and some sponsors say, you know what, we can't deal with this, then it becomes an issue. For instance, if Slim Jim or another sponsor were to say, no, you promised he was gone. So you really think, again, do you really think? And then, of course, because this from Ringside News, they said with the SEC settlement and federal investigation adding fuel to the fire, WWE must tread carefully as Vince's legal roles grow. The question remains, can WWE afford to bring back its former chairman or is his legacy too tarnished to repair? It's the bottom. It's basically the bottom. Vince will never come back. All right? I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Vince he's a liability. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the way how WWE has been doing business, and Endeavor TKO sees this. They fucking see this. They see this. You really think, shit, they got rid of Kevin fucking Dunn. You know what I mean? They got rid of Kevin Dunn. Do you really think that Vince, or Endeavor TKO is going to bring Vince back with everything that's been going on and, with the way how they've done business and everything? Do you really fucking think that Vince is going to have enough power and stuff? Enough influence to put his stamp on approval and stuff? Shit. Yo, the motherfucker has no, he has no stock. He has no stock with Endeavor. He has no stock whatsoever in Endeavor TKO. His stock is done. He has no stock, period. So, you guys can rest easy. Vince is not coming back. Because the last thing I also heard about this situation is the fact that there are a lot more stuff out there that nobody knows, And so if you think that Vince is going to step right back into Endeavor TKO, right back in his seat and get that power back, you are smoking. Again, this was Dave Meltzer's line of thinking, right? Again, it's not reported. None of that. Because again, there's still a lawsuit. There is a fucking lawsuit going on, going around, right? And wasn't also there reports that Vince was thinking about creating his own company? That's the one thing I heard, was that Vince was considering creating his, his own entertainment company and building his roster and stuff. I mean, that tells you enough right there that, WWE wants nothing to do with Vince. They want absolutely nothing to do with Vince. And not only that, but also, again, like I said there, the sponsors, just everything that helps them make money, right? They are not gonna fuck this up. They are not going to fuck this up. Like, you kidding me? You think, everyone sees this. Everyone fucking sees this. Again, you can ask for advice. You can ask for it, right? But, it doesn't mean jack shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, he's going to, he's going to have influence. And also, you got to realize this too. The motherfucker's 80 years old. The motherfucker's 80 years old. Like, Ari Emanuel is not going to play that fucking game. Ari Emanuel played them like a fucking fiddle. He played them good. Ari played Vince like a fucking fiddle. Why the fuck would, and that's another thing too. I know this video is going much longer than usual, but fuck it. Why the fuck would Ari Emanuel even want to bring Vince back, with all the bullshit that's been going on? Why the fuck would he want to do that? That doesn't make sense. Everything that Ari Emanuel has been doing and TKO has been doing has been, against Vince. Things that Vince would never do. Ari Emanuel says, like, fuck that. I'm doing, I own this company. TKO Endeavor runs this company. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do. Fuck you. So you guys can rest very easy. Vince is never coming back. He is not coming back to WWE. It's one of those things where you don't even have to worry. Because again, even if this Janel Grant lawsuit is not going to end anytime soon. If anything, I think there's going to be more. There's probably going to be more stuff coming out because, there's going to be more people who are going to, they're going to talk, right? They're going to talk and everything. And, and then I'm hearing about how he might be pardoned. All right, he might be pardoned, right? By Donald Trump, right? He might be pardoned. He might not get away with it. But again, Vince is not coming fucking back. TKO Endeavor, they got rid of his ass. That's it. He's done. He owns nothing. Absolutely nothing to WWE. He has no stock whatsoever to WWE. You don't own anything with WWE. And again, they're not just going to open the door and hand him the shit. Like, they're going to say, fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? But this is the longest video I've ever done, you know what I'm saying, during this channel. But I'm definitely going to be out, guys, you know what I mean? Because I'm definitely going to take care of some stuff. I will come back with another video today for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace!